Hello everybody, my name is Brett and welcome back to Sonder County. Today's somewhat of a big episode because today we're gonna be making some big oil. Did you guys like what I did there? Big episode, big oil? Yeah, that's awesome. I love that pun. If you did too, make sure to like, subscribe. But anyways, we're gonna be doing something that's pretty cool, and it's making an oil field. Now I got the inspiration for this from a comment on an old video. I think it was a comment, or maybe it was an original thought. Honestly, I have no idea. Winter break is killing me. I need to get back into school. But anyways, yeah, with a little bit of ingenuity and also a little bit of inspiration from City Planner Plays Sonder Beach, where I basically learned how to actually make one, and also a big inspiration from like the oil fields down in California, since that seems to be a popular reference among people who play City Skylines, especially City Skylines 2. There's like an obsession with California's oil fields, and I was like, well, who am I to not bandwagon and try and be unique? But this right here was a tactic that I learned from City Planner Plays, where he was basically following the topography lines, and you're able to see the topography lines if you just put down like a path or a road or something that's following the topography line you want to show. I said topography line 3 times in that sentence, so that deserves a like and a subscription to this channel. But anyways, yeah, so I continued with that trend along the entirety of this, following along the train tracks. Maybe we'll put in a train, like a sort of like an oil-based train yard, or a train station at the edge in the future, but I didn't see it to be too big of a priority, and also would require me to download an asset pack in order for that to happen, and I'm not too equipped to handle that right now. After all, I just bought more RAM for my computer, so recording this episode I was very wary about, what's going on, because that's why my computer doesn't work as well as it should. But anyways, my only goal for this episode was to make things big, and I know last episode that's exactly what I said, and then the episode before that, and the stream before that. But this episode was big, and the next one is going to be even bigger. Of course, this is because of the fact that I need to sort of, supercharge Sonder County and make sure it has all the infrastructure it needs, because it's all in preparation for next episode. Next episode, it's going to be massive. Absolutely insane. So if you guys, decide to stick around for a little bit, you're going to see some pretty cool stuff. And I'm not one to toot my own horn, but I think it's probably the best thing that I've ever cooked up in my little noggin of mine. So, of course, let us continue. Let's get back to Sonder County here. Let's take it one step at a time. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself because, after all, things can happen. But anyways, a lot of people, when they make oil fields, they tend to make it look barren, like it's an apocalyptic future. I feel that that's completely unnecessary, and if anything, you can make oil fields look very pretty. And this includes adding in trees as decoration. People don't realize this. Oil fields are built near forests sometimes, and that's because oil is just a naturally occurring thing, so it can happen anywhere in the world, really. I'm no scientist, but I'm pretty sure it can happen in just about any area of the world. The desert is where it's common because that's where you're going to find the most of it, but you can also find it deep in the mountains. You can find it in a valley. I mean, you could find it in your backyard, but that's honestly probably never going to happen, so don't bet on it. But this also means that I had the excuse to decorate it like I did with the farms like a couple episodes ago, where I used a bunch of trees to outline it, because that's a real thing. And it's basically just like there was a forest here at one point, and humans came in and destroyed it like we destroy everything else. Unfortunately, that's the sad truth. And while it looks barren like this, would you want it to look like that, or would you want it to look like how it did at the end of the episode? Because in my opinion, I don't want my builds to look barren, and I don't want them to look like there was a bomb that was dropped on the county, and like it just deforested everything within 50 square miles. That looks silly, and it doesn't look realistic. What does look realistic is having patches of trees in areas where there isn't an oil field, because that's how it works in real life. If they're not going to build anything there, why would they deforest the area? There's no reason to. It's not like it's the 1700s where we absolutely need wood for everything. We don't really need it as much anymore, I would say, for buildings and stuff. So there's no motive to deforest anything because you don't need to really use it at all. This parking lot sucked, by the way. I'm not going to lie. It sucked. It was just what the heck was that? I need to redo that off camera. I'm sorry, but that looks stupid. That looks really silly. I'm not going to say that it looks terrible, but I think it can be improved upon, just like a lot of other things. Some things in this county I do purposely do wrong, so then I have content for future episodes. That's a little bit of a lore drop there. And also because 90% of the times because I don't know what I'm doing. But some of the time, yeah, sometimes I do sit there and I'm just like, you know what, this would make for some pretty cool content. Because if I purposely screw something up, then I can explain how I fixed it. Because then maybe someday someone will have the same struggle and they'll be like, why does my county suck? And then, boom, my video. And then it's chopped chicken from there, or it's like barbecue chicken from there. That is a sentence that I heard, a phrase that I heard from somebody in my youth and government class. And he was like, it's barbecue chicken from there. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to use that. So props to that guy. I don't know your name, and you're from like 2 towns over, but hey, thanks for stopping by and saying that. Thanks for stopping by and saying that, because now I use it in like every sentence, and in every context. So thanks. But anyways, back to what you're watching, and the reason why I'm even doing a voice recording is because of the fact that I'm supposed to narrate this. This oil field looked really good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to toot my own horn and say that it is the best thing that I created, because I don't think it is, but it's definitely not bad. It's really good. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like how it formulates into the forest like this. It looks fantastic. And I was still unhappy with it. I was like absolutely still unhappy with it. And I wanted to go back in and redo parts of it. And one of them was adding in an oil refinery. Now, I'm a little bit wary about this. I want to know what your opinion is. Do oil refineries belong in either a rural sense, or do they belong in an urban sense? Like, would you expect to find an oil refinery like in the heart of a city, or would you expect it to find it in like the rural parts of like a county? I feel like it's rural, would it not be? And would it not be close to oil fields? You can see how I don't know too much about how to make an oil field. This is an episode that I put off for a while, and I could have done it many episodes ago, but I was like, there needs to be like a reason to do it, and I need to have that gas plant up before I do it, because it sounds a little funny if I put the gas plant after the oil plant. Actually, I come to think of it, I don't think it would be that funny, but whatever. But anyways, so yeah, this like whole bus line was really like intricate and annoying to make. I think I'm gonna maybe. Here comes the oil refinery. I want you guys to look at it when I'm done with it in this segment of the video, and I want you to tell me if it looks good or if it should be changed. Honestly, tell me, because I'm not too entirely confident that it looks fantastic, but I also don't think it looks bad. So that's where I'm like, you know what? I have people who watch my videos, so go in and comment down below. Do you think it looks nice? And if it doesn't, where should it be placed? I don't know, take a picture of Sonder County and let me know, and like be like, oh, it should go right here. But anyways, again, it's all future-proofing. All these big buildings are all future-proofing. We're future-proofing for something big. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This episode was quite substantially large. We have a new bus line, which is, congratulations. Sonder County hasn't had public transportation for about the first 10 episodes, and then I finally gave it to them on a live stream, so, and then this area, I decided to densify up. I think I'm going to densify up Oxbow, like, a lot, and the only reason is because, like, cities are built to be dynamic. I was originally going to have this whole series be about, like, a static county, and whatever was built, like, that's how it's going to look forever. But honestly, that doesn't make any sense, because counties and towns change all the time, and as new infrastructure is built, counties and towns are going to get larger, or they're going to get smaller, or they're just going to cease to exist entirely. So it makes sense that, like, I would want to change a couple things and make things denser. And besides, dense buildings kind of look pretty. They look a little pretty, because suburban sprawl shown in video games looks like really ugly. Like, it looks really bad. But I mean, does suburban sprawl really look that good? I don't think so. I live in the suburbs, but I don't live in like a suburban sprawl. Those are tract homes, and they suck. Those are what we should be fighting against, not suburbia. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with somebody having their own house, but there's something wrong about thousands of people living in a weird community where all the houses look the same. Does anybody really find that to be like the pinnacle of human society? Am I going crazy? Because I feel like that's not true. Like I feel like living there would make me depressed. I don't find joy in it. And what else I don't find joy is this bus line. Look, the buses are broken. The pathfinding's broken. I didn't even realize that until I started watching the bus lines at this segment of the video, because I was like, hang on, wait a minute. What's the deal with this? Why are they turning around on the highway? Because I saw one of them off camera turn around on the highway, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a problem. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to fix, new episode idea. I think we're gonna have to try and fix the transportation in a future episode, because it sucks. It sucks. Low-key, it sucks. Actually, no, not low-key, high-key, it sucks. And I'm not even gonna pretend that it doesn't. It stops in the middle of the road. Yeah, we need to have some dedicated bus lanes. We need to try and fix this. And a comment was left on one of my videos back then saying that apartment complex I built, when it reaches level 5, it gets those crowns. But like the fancy top, I just renamed the area to Royal Heights because that seems more logical and it sounds fancy. So thanks to that comment for giving me an idea of what to call the apartment complex instead of trying to prevent it. I could have just locked the level, but I don't know. I like things to dynamically change over time. I don't like things to be static. But this oil field, I don't think I'm ever going to change. I think it's pretty much perfect. Maybe I could change up a couple of wonky areas, but, you know, you guys let me know. Let me know down in the comments below. And more importantly, let me know down below if you like these styled of videos, if you like the voiceovers, or if you want me to do something else, if you want me to do something different, just let me know. Again, let me know about everything. Trust me, I take constructive criticism better than 90% of the people my age. So go ahead, let me know, because I'm all up for change. And until next time, everybody, this was Sonder County. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next for Sonder County. Whether it be something small or something big, I will be here waiting for your suggestions. And make sure to join my Discord as well, and follow me on Twitter if you want to. I know that I never usually plug those things in, but, you know, go ahead and check them out. Till next time, everyone, peace out, love you all. Bye-bye.